Ron, are you good to go? Give me the thumbs up when you're ready. All righty, we're going to call this meeting to order at 5:30 p.m. The first order of business is the approval of the minutes. Jack, did you have any corrections?
No, I did not. I'll make a motion to approve them.
Well, I'm going to second that, but I do have a few things.
Okay.
On the second page under 4th of July fireworks. I don't have a numbered copy because I print them at home. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5 lines down where it says the Chamber of Commerce sponsors the parade and the town's appropriate money to cover the fireworks. Well, the Chamber of Commerce does not sponsor the parade. The Chamber of Commerce helps with the town's sponsored parade. The towns of Woodstock and Lincoln sponsor this parade. Woodstock pulls a permit for the parade in part of the parade in Woodstock, and Lincoln pulls the permit for the part of the parade that's in Lincoln. The Chamber of Commerce does not provide any insurance or anything else. So it's not a Chamber of Commerce sponsored parade.
All right.
And then page 3, the second line down towards the end, it says unvaccinated employees who chose, it should be choose not to be vaccinated, comma, take out the word and says that they should be required. So it says who choose not to be vaccinated, that they choose to be required to wear face, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's in the tape, so she'll pick it up when she does the.
And I'll let Jane know. I'll hang on to my notes. So if she has
Okay.
any questions at all, she can just give me a call. And then the next page, which would be page 4, I think. Under Kank parking lot, the second paragraph, him explained that currently vehicles are parking up and down Forest Ridge Road. We need to add when there is an event or a busy weekend.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Which is a longer walk and far more dangerous, blah, blah, blah. And that was it. So with those corrections, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Fantastic. And then we have the non-public meeting minutes from April 19th. I'll make a motion to approve those as presented.
Second.
Any corrections? All in favor, say aye. Aye. And those are good. Next, we have the goals. Oh, which are over here. Give me 1 second. I gotta reach for them. OJ was really wanting these goals to be gone over on a monthly basis, so that the 3 of us could confer about them. So I would like to wait until next week and put this on the agenda for next week when OJ can join us and chime in, if that's okay.
So moved.
Fantastic. So we'll have the Board of Selectmen goals on next week's agenda as well. Let's move on to the town manager's report, which I don't know, Jack, which one you got, but Jack, I got the one from the 19th.
Jack, do you have the one that says the 26th?
No, I don't.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Well,
You go
I
through
do
it,
have
I'll
them,
make
so I'll
notes.
go through them.
Sure.
She sent the wrong ones to you.
No worries.
Quickly, I just wanted to update you. These are things that we talked about, and I want to show you that we've caught up on them. I did send a memo out to all the department heads reminding them of that, of the mask mandate within 6 feet of employees, and that was out and went over well. The budget committee rep, I emailed Mike Simons reminding him the budget committee needs to appoint a member to sit on the CIP committee. So I haven't heard back from Mike, but just as a reminder. This was, OJ was asking about this. Ray Corber is still working on the growth analysis on sewer and water. In other words, what the unbuilt portions will affect. He's still putting that together. So that's being worked. Riverfront Park update. We heard back from EPA. We did not make the spring cutoff or, for the round of grants, but we moved up significantly on the list, and the next round will be in October.
October.
So Ray and I agree. It's still, we still should stay the course and go, because that federal funding will pay for everything if we get on it. And Ray has the communication, but they were like, you just didn't meet. We have some much worse projects ahead of you, but you're on the list. So I think that's a positive thing. I
Okay,
really do. The trustees of the trust fund nominee came in and was sworn in last Friday. Mr. Verkram, I believe his name is.
Vikram Manshramani.
Yes, that's it.
Say it twice. Go ahead. Let me hear you.
No, I can't. I don't want to blow it. No. But anyway, he's all sworn in. Now, the thing, probably the most important thing, and I think Tammy, you flagged it and you were right. We cannot mail the short-term rental, in essence, a bill in the taxing. The statute is very clear that
Yeah.
can't happen. So if we want to mail anything, we have to do a mailing to town residents. That's several $1,000s. So we'll have to think that over for mailing on its own. But it can't go out with the tax bills. We do get away with a water report,
Mhm.
the water quality thing, because there's no money connected to it.
right.
Okay, so anything that you're telling them they owe you money, or potentially owe you money, cannot go in it. So,
Right. Why don't
okay.
we wait before we do anything like that? Let's wait and say, no, we had agreed to wait, halfway through the year to see
Yeah.
where we are budget wise, to see if we can't hire the, and I forget the name of the company that you had
Yeah,
spoken with.
we'll,
We got
we'll look at that. But anyway, so
And I'm still working with a couple of people to try to see if I can get that information done at a substantially lower cost.
Perfect.
the
So we'll just
Yeah,
hold off on that for a bit,
key
but
is
let's
key
not
is
forget it, but just
right.
wait.
It's obvious that we're going to get some scofflaws, some pushback.
Right.
And that's the ones we need. The honest folks have already identified themselves in, pretty much. But anyway,
Right.
and the other thing that isn't on, I didn't have initially on the list, but it was an 11th hour catch up. I had, and I believe Lisa Paluzzo may have emailed this stuff to you today, just a summary of where we're at on land use permits.
She did,
And-
yep.
Yep, and we've made some headway, significant headway, considering, but we got 5 or 6 out the door in the last couple of weeks. But Ron and I heard today, there's an onslaught coming. If the covenant, I keep using the word covenants, but up at the landing, the association bylaws or whatever approved by the AGs. I
Sure.
believe there's 21 lots under consignment up there, waiting, and then
Yeah, they're on reservation, subject to the
Reservation
AG,
of-
subject to
Yeah.
the AG approval of the subdivision.
and I think we've got 24 to 26 in the same, not in the same situation, but under agreement in South Peak. So those mostly house lots, but those are all challenging lots, and so, but I think we've got a little bit better system. I did reach out to North Country Council for assistance with our planning department. They are stretched for planners as well. However, Michelle Moran Gray, the executive director, who actually was, I guess, from Lincoln originally, is aware of our situation. In fact, they're actually working with Carol now on the hospital
Yep.
application on, some regional impacts and stuff. So she's aware, and they're looking to see if they couldn't get creative to spring or to loosen up some time when one or more of their planners couldn't come in and give us some hours just to help catch up on maybe some backlog.
Right.
So we're working on that. So, unfortunately, the planners, I guess, are in big demand everywhere around the state, and she said they just can't find them to hire. So, but anyway, so
We
we're,
passed on to Lisa and Carol that this was very helpful.
yeah, and we're gonna try to do that. I think weekly might be a little much, but at least once a month, maybe we'll get it to you guys, so you can talk to folks out in the field and say, look, they're getting
Well,
stuff.
the comments from folks recently that we don't even know what we have there, which we all knew was kind of BS, and well, here it is. We know what we have.
Yeah.
It's-
And we'll keep that updated
And Butch suggestion, it should be updated to the planning board too, because those are
Yep.
the people that are making waves.
yeah,
Sure.
we can get that, we just put this together today, so I'll, tomorrow
Yeah.
that'll go off to the planning board and they'll see
And
it.
let them know that we really appreciate that they're doing the best they can.
We will.
Absolutely.
And that's all I have, guys, today.
Can you please add the Pleasant Street easement to your list of things to keep an eye on?
Pleasant Street.
The
Oh,
easement on the
yeah,
end of Pleasant Street?
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
just, I mean,
Okay.
just so it doesn't get forgotten, you're pretty good at keeping a list of what's current and going. And I
Okay.
know that the school's attorney's working on it and everybody's backlogged, and that's fine. I just don't want to get it to get overlooked.
Yep. I'll put that on my, to watch, yep.
Thank you very much.
Mhm.
And that's all you had. I had a couple of things. We answered that one. Any estimates on the Kank? I know that you were going to ask Nate for some hard figures. Is he working on that? for the
Yeah, he is,
part-
but he got waylaid, the water plant had some serious issues over the weekend, and so
No
I
worries.
didn't get to talk to him about it today, but.
Nope,
we'll-
that's fine. And
we'll keep
it's
that on the
nothing
list.
pressing. I was just curious if he'd come
No.
in with anything. Denise Harradine, we were gonna follow up with her after last week and just,
I did make a phone call after last week's meeting and she finally understood.
she's good.
And
Okay,
Judy's been talking with her. In fact, I actually talked to Judy first, and she said, we have everything. Everything had given her all the stuff they needed. It was off to the attorneys, and it was just a matter of time for the attorneys to
Fantastic.
do the work.
good.
And Denise didn't call me back after that conversation, so I assume she
Great.
understands where it's headed. Okay.
Perfect.
It just-
Fantastic.
It
Jack,
just takes
Jack,
time.
did you have anything this for us this week?
Yes, for Butch, basically, and then I had a question for Ron. But Butch, last week, we had that great presentation where the grant money's available for the water and the sewer. Have we started on that application?
Not as yet.
All right, and I told you I'd offer to come in and sit down and help and do whatever I can to do that with you folks. I mean, to me, based on the numbers that we were given, it sounds like we could almost get 90% of that funded through either forgiveness or grants or loans that, 50% loan payback and all that stuff. So,
Yeah, again, that's another, Nate and I were gonna have that conversation, but he was right out straight today.
all
so
right,
we-
no problem.
Yep, okay.
Yeah. Ron, a question for you. Did you get my email?
I'm gonna have to research it. I've gotten a lot of emails.
All right. I sent looking for a document on, from DES. Remember, we had discussed it last week and I thought it would.
Yep.
And it was in the package, but it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't? Huh.
No,
Okay. All right. I'll get that to you tomorrow.
you know what I'm referring to. Yeah, if you
Yep.
just email it to me, it'd be perfect. Or
Okay.
make a
Yep.
copy and I'll come down and pick it up. Whatever's easiest.
I'll email it to you if that
All right.
works for you.
Thank you.
Will do.
Anything else, Jack?
No, we going into executive session?
We don't have a non-public
I
tonight,
don't have anything.
unless you did, Jack. Did you have something you need to discuss in non-public?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Ron, do you have anything for us? Fantastic. What is the nature of the non-public? So we can refer it for 91A.
It has to do with a document that we received from attorney.
Okay, perfect. I will make a motion that we go into non-public to discuss attorney correspondence.
So second,
All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Can you make